Hi, my name's Leah Warner, and I'd like to begin by thanking you, Catherine, for joining me today for this interview for being my local sporting hero for the Respect Project. So thank you, Catherine. Just like to start off by asking you about your childhood.
Yeah, so I would have attended St Clair's Primary School, which is now St Clair's Abbey. And after 7 years there, I would have progressed on to St Mary's High School, and a fantastic school it was and still is. Very proud of my secondary school. I suppose when from the age of 4, my talents would have lay in the area of dance, and through Newry pantomime with Charlie Smith, the fabulous Charlie Smith, and his double act Sean Canavan. They really nurtured all the young talent in the Newry area, and it was free and anybody could go, and it was fantastic. It used to be an Old Glen youth club, and we would have travelled there every Sunday. It was fond memories. Also working up through primary school into secondary school, I would have attended dance school, and I would have went to formerly known Anne-Marie Brady, who is now Anne-Marie Morgan's School of Dance. And I would have danced with Anne-Marie until the age of 21, and I've done many styles: hip-hop, ballet, modern, jazz, the whole lot of it. It was fantastic, and the experiences were brilliant that I received with Anne-Marie. Through St Mary's High School, there wasn't a dance team as such. It was 6 or 7 of us who got together because we loved dance, and Miss McAllister, an English teacher of ours, encouraged us to go into Warrenpoint Fish, and we did, and we went, and we beat every dance school there, and we did so well, and we just loved it. It was a great love. Also, while in St Mary's, I became a very keen sports person, so I would have played netball, and also I would have done a lot of athletics. I was very open to sport. I love sport. It was my passion. And just down the road basically from that was St Mary's Youth Club on Boat Street, and Kate Cahill and Georgina Jennings were my 2 coaches, and we went there every Wednesday evening, and we would have played netball for hours upon end. We also would have competed in the top clubs competition, and Newry Bosco would have been a good old rival to ours, and I know there would have been a community centre up here in Barcroft as well. I'm not sure if it's still going, but they were always there, and we were always neck and neck. So yeah, very fond memories of my childhood and all my kind of sporting achievements and backgrounds and everything that I would have had available to me, I suppose.
Yeah. So you mentioned you went to St Mary's. Mm-hmm. Did you enjoy your time there?
I have to say, I think St Mary's High School is where I blossomed. And I think it was down to the teaching staff there and the pupils who basically I would have came through primary school with for 7 years, and we all moved on together to St Mary's High School, and it was lovely because you had familiarity there. The teachers also in St Mary's were just amazing, and I still actually am quite friendly with some of them now, my old teachers, and it was great to have that relationship, and it was nice to see that even when I went back in teaching practice to St Mary's High School. It was lovely to be welcomed into the PE department. So yes, St Mary's, I remember it with fondness. It was a great secondary school, and it helped guide me, and I suppose direct me in the right pathway to becoming a PE teacher. And only for St Mary's, I don't think I would be certainly where I am today.
You mentioned you were all into different kinds of sports growing up, and who would have been your sporting hero growing up?
Do you know what? I don't think I ever had one sporting hero or one dance hero. I kind of would have always looked upon inspiration with just the people who were coaching me. People who were just like me, normal. It wouldn't have been anybody famous in particular. Just a coach, like my dance coach, and my dance coach, I would have been on the Northern Ireland dance team right up. I retired at the age of 30. I'm not giving away my age to you, but I retired at the age of 30 from the Northern Ireland dance team. And my coach, Evelyn Watt, and she died very, very young. We won the British Championships, and she passed away whenever we returned from the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. And I suppose that lady made a huge impression on my dancing background. Likewise, Anne-Marie Morgan, I have to say as well, really contributed to helping me go down that dance route. And then again, you look at the St Mary's Hall on Boat Street, you had two ladies who gave up their free time. They were volunteers, and Kate Cahill and Georgina Jennings were always there, full of encouragement. It was children from every background possible, you know, from every area. And they had just, you know, cultivated all of those talents and brought all of us together. So I was very fortunate as a youth growing up that I had all these little nooks and crannies and pathways and avenues to bring me to where I am now, and to let me, you know, understand all of those experiences that I was so fortunate to have.
What do you enjoy most about dancing and while you're dancing?
Okay. I suppose I've come right through a continuum, so to say. So I would have started off grassroots level, you know, taking part in everything for enjoyment, for fun. And then you would have been trained, and you would have got the skill and the development and the technique. Then I would have progressed on through, I auditioned and was selected for the Northern Ireland senior dance team. And that brought me to many competitions. I was so lucky I got to dance at the opening ceremony at the Special Olympics, the Albert Hall, the Royal Albert Hall in London. We performed there. And then, as I say, in the Winter Gardens in Blackpool, fantastic, everybody knows the infamous Winter Gardens. And we competed there, and we won first place in our creative dance piece, and we also came first in our fitness and aerobics piece. So, you know, they are huge achievements and huge accomplishments. I feel that not only me as a person, as an individual, has attained, but I'm very much a team player. So, you know, I would never have been a soloist. So I always danced with other people. So it was always either a duet or a trio or a group. And I felt that that's where we all excelled and where we all came together. And then I got my job in St. Paul's High School, and I choreographed my first musical. It was Grace, back in 2000. And every musical, you know, I was involved in when I was in St. Paul's. And then I kind of became more of a dance coach and not really a dance performer anymore. And I had loads of teams in St. Paul's, and those girls experienced some success. And they gave a lot of their time before school, during lunch, after school, weekends, midterm breaks, and those children were all in school practicing. It then took me, I realised, whoa, dance is really something that's big in the Newry and surrounding areas. And I decided I think I can offer a wee bit more to the local community. And that is where I developed Newry Dance and Cheer Company. And that is now 15 years, you know, in its growth. And we have a very strong school. I have got 2 more dance teachers who assist me. And we have children from all over the locality, spreading right out into South Armagh, into South Down. And, you know, we take a lot of children in. And again, we focus on all abilities, all levels, ages. I suppose that's where I am at the moment. Oh, and in St. Paul's, we do the BTEC, stroke GCSE in dance as well, which you're studying. And, you know, and again, this gives children a sense of not only achievement, but it's formal recognition for everything that you enjoy. You can now get a certificate and qualification at the end of it. And it's good for you to be able to have something to show for it. It's nice to have a medal, and it's nice to compete in Ulster and Northern Ireland Dance Championships. But for you to have a GCSE at the end of it, I think is some achievement.
Mm-hmm. What advice would you give to young children who want to be like you or want to have this dancing career?
Okay, I think you need to enjoy it. That's the first thing. And if you enjoy it, you will continue with it. And if you continue with it, you might think, okay, what could I do here to maybe give me something a wee bit more formal recognition? And then you might decide to do grades, do a GCSE, do your A-level. You know, there's other coaching qualifications out there as well. You know, I suppose I've branched off into the cheerleading gymnastics element of it as well. So, you know, there's all of those kind of grades and qualifications that the youth can start. There's, you know, there's like a pre-certification, and then there's level 1s and grades that you can, you know, work through the ranks, so to say. So I think you need to stick at it. You know, it's not something that you can just do, you know, 1 week on, 1 week off. It has to be something that you're committed to. And if you've got the commitment and the dedication and the love and the enjoyment and all of those different, qualities, it's something that I suppose anybody, could be successful in if they really want it.
After all this experience you've had with dancing and all, what would you do if you could restart your career?
If I could restart it, yeah, that's a good one. If I could restart my career, well, I suppose I'm a PE teacher, and I'm very blessed in that sense, and I feel very blessed in the school that I'm in, and the community that I'm in, and the support that I have had. But maybe, what would I do? Oh goodness. Maybe, that's a tricky one. Maybe become more business orientated, maybe. Because while I have my own dance school, I don't have my own premises. And we have dance classes 5 days a week. And that might be something that maybe might intrigue me, or something that might have added, another string to what I'm already doing. So maybe be more business minded, and because we are growing. I also think that sometimes, or maybe even, throughout my career, I might have seen a year or two where I might have taken a break from maybe going back and retraining, because you always have to keep updating your knowledge. So maybe I could have done a wee bit more of that. I don't offer tap dance, so that could be maybe a route or a genre that I might like to go down. And I still don't have that even in my own dance school, believe it or not. So yeah, maybe opening up myself to more dance styles and incorporating them into the dance school to offer the children that come something else. That's helpful enough, yeah.
After all this experience you've had throughout your career, what would you say would be your greatest achievement?
In dancing?
Yeah.
I think it's the friends I have made. These are lifelong friends. They're friends that I've made from all over the north of Ireland. I have danced in every church hall possible between Portrush and Banbridge. I have met a lot of people, and I have met lifelong friends that I still have. Ask me that again.
What would be your greatest achievement?
Okay. Oh, there's loads.
So many.
The Winter Gardens, I'm going with my team, and my fantastic coach, and sadly she passed away the week after we came back, and that was such an achievement for her. They're all fond memories and all fantastic achievements, but, I think predominantly and most importantly for me, it's the friendships that I have made and that are still there. And I think that's very important throughout everything. And, as you know, I have a big, massive Ulsters dance competition that we run. And there's myself and another 2 girls, and we were on that Northern Ireland dance team. And we have created this massive championship. And every weekend, or one weekend annually, dance schools from all over the north of Ireland come to compete. And there's up to 600 entries in this dance competition. It starts on a Thursday evening, runs right through to a Sunday. And the 2 girls that I do this with are 2 girls that I dance with, as I said. So there's our friendships still coming through, our skills coming through, our love for the art, still coming through, still there. And I think it's the encouragement that we're giving other children and other teachers and other people to maybe become involved in this world of dance, because it definitely is a world of dance. It's like no other that I know.
And thank you so much, Catherine, for coming down here and taking the time out of your day to speak to me, for being my local sporting hero. Thank you.
And thank you very much. I feel very, very happy. And, so thank you so much for this opportunity.